We just have to play. We were trying to get better from last week, so we found some errors and things that I think we can do a lot better, and we're focusing on those things and trying to become a better football team. And that's the key, because if you don't become better, you're going to probably get beat again. And so our kids know that, and I think they've been focused and doing a good job.
Dwenger's been a little more run-heavy than they have been in the past this year. What's the key to stopping the run, and what do you guys need to do defensively to limit what they do on the offensive side?
Well, you're right. They run the ball, but they've always run the ball, And so you have to figure out how to. And that offensive line's good again and solid and well coached, and you have to be gap sound. You have to figure out how to get off blocks well, and those are the basics that we've been preaching all year, and especially this week. You have to defeat a block and make a play, and that's as simple as you can get it and on defense. So that's the first and foremost. And then they've got a solid passing game with some deadly receivers, and so we've got to make sure that we're sound back there with our eyes and things like that.
The last couple of games between you guys has come down to the last play. Whether it's last year's overtime, 1-point game, or I remember Jake Archbold getting that interception in the end zone at their place a couple years ago. Knowing that this is going to be, a game where a play or a series can swing the outcome of the game, how much do these guys look forward to a game like that, knowing, these are two really good programs going head-to-head, and it's got a great history?
We talk about each week what a privilege it is to be in this conference. One of those things is when you come out on the atmosphere like last week, and then we're coming up this week, it's just something you remember forever. And so I want them to absorb it and enjoy it, but it is a privilege to play a really good football team on a Friday night, and so that's how we approach it. It's just it's a Friday night football game, and the span of your life is short, so go enjoy it and have some fun and let it all hang out.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, sir.
All right. Obviously, despite a loss to a really good Lewis team last week, you guys have been playing some really good football this season. So what's been the key to this Homestead team, and what are some of the things you're looking to carry over from the first couple of weeks in the season into another big game this Friday?
We've just been playing as a team, really trusting our brothers and really giving it our all and leaving everything we got out on the field.
For this team defensively, what's going to be the key this week? What are you guys focusing on to prepare for what Bishop Dwenger presents?
Everybody doing their job, not trying to do anybody else's, and really shutting down the run game.
Yeah, how do you go about shutting down the run game? Because they've always been able to run the football, but they're really run heavy this season. So what's the key to limiting them in that ground attack?
Just playing harder than they do, kind of beating them to their own spot and bringing the pain.
For you guys, historically, the last couple of seasons have come down to like the final play or, the final series. When you take a look at the history between these two, how much extra juice does that give you for a game like this?
Oh, a lot, especially coming off a loss at home on senior night. We're going to be amped up, ready to go.
You guys are defending back-to-back SAC champs. This is, if you want to make it 3 in a row, this is almost a must-win game for you guys. So does that ramp up the intensity, and if so, is that something that you guys are kind of thinking about as you lead up to this game this week?
Yeah, the bell is always in the back of our mind, but we're more focused on being 1-0 every week. We leave the last weekend in the past, and we just work towards the next game.
What is the coaching staff really stressing, and what are they really focusing on this week as you get ready for BD?
Kind of getting that stink off of us after that loss and coming back and showing the SAC what we really have to offer.
Okay, final question from me. What are you most looking forward to about this coming Friday? Going to be another great atmosphere, highlight zone game of the week, a lot of eyeballs on this game for the second week in a row for you guys.
Just being able to bounce back, seeing what we really bring to the table, and hopefully we come out with the win.
What are you guys doing well offensively that you're looking to carry over into this coming Friday's game?
The run game, we're destroying it. We have a pretty good pass game as well, but especially run game, running it down their throats and getting yards.
When you're talking about the preparation this week, what are the coaches and the coaching staff stressing this week that you guys need to do well, or that they're emphasizing to counter what Bishop Dwenger does well defensively?
Just doing our job, working together, just focus on what we need to do, so then as a team we can get it going.
As I was talking about with Max, you guys are back-to-back defending SAC champs. With a loss last week, this is kind of a game that is a must-win game if you want to make it 3 in a row. So how do you approach a game like this, and how do you handle kind of the magnitude that this could have in terms of your overall season?
Just focusing on the game at hand, what happened, and getting after it this week.
For you guys, what's the big key? What's the big X factor for you guys as you enter this coming Friday's game?
Just staying focused, get the offense going, get the defense going, and being ready.
Those games, as I mentioned, against Bishop Dwenger in the past have been close. So What do you most remember about those games, and what can you use from those games to propel you guys to victory this coming Friday?
Just last year our offense wasn't really getting going, but I think this year our offense is going to tear them apart. Last year our defense did okay, and I think this year we're going to do even better.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about Friday night? Another big game, another SAC title type of game?
Yeah, just the atmosphere and hopefully walking out with a win.
All right. Good deal, my man.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.